Stephen Allan Spielberg was born on December 18, 1946, in Cincinnati, Ohio. His mother, Leah, née Posner, later Adler, was a concert pianist and ran a kosher dairy restaurant, and his father, Arnold, was an electrical engineer involved in the development of computers. His immediate family were Reform Jewish, Orthodox Jewish. Spielberg's paternal grandparents were Jews from Ukraine. His grandmother Rebecca, maiden name Chechik, was from Sudilkiv, and his grandfather Shmuel Spielberg was from Kamianets-Podilsky. Spielberg has three younger sisters, Anne, Sue, and Nancy. In 1952, his family moved to Haddon Township, New Jersey after his father was hired by RCA. Spielberg attended Hebrew school from 1953 to 1957, in classes taught by Rabbi Albert L. Lewis. At their home in Cincinnati, his grandmother taught English to Holocaust survivors. They, in turn, taught him numbers. One man in particular, I kept looking at his number tattooed on his forearm. He started, when during the dinner break, when everybody was eating and not learning, he would point to the numbers. And he would say, that is a 2, and that is a 4. And then he'd say, and this is 8, and that's a 1. And I'll never forget this. And he said, and that's a 9. And then he crooked his arm and inverted his arm and said, and see, it becomes a 6. It's magic, and now it's a 9, and now it's a 6, and now it's a 9, and now it's a 6. And that's really how I learned my numbers for the first time. The irony of all that, and the gift of that lesson, never really dawned on me until I was much older. He moved to California and studied film in college. After directing several episodes for television, including Night Gallery and Columbo, he directed the television film Jewel, 1971, his first full-length film which later received an international theatrical release. He made his theatrical debut with The Sugarland Express, 1974, and became a household name with the summer blockbuster Jaws, 1975. He directed more escapist box office successes with Close Encounters of the Third Kind, 1977, E.T. the Extraterrestrial, 1982, and the original Indiana Jones trilogy, 1981-89. He explored drama in The Color Purple, 1985, and Empire of the Sunday, 1987. In 1993, Spielberg directed back-to-back blockbuster hits with the science fiction thriller Jurassic Park, the highest-grossing film ever at the time, and the Holocaust drama Schindler's List, which has often been listed as one of the greatest films ever made. He won the Academy Award for Best Director for the latter and the World War II epic Saving Private Ryan, 1998. Spielberg has since directed the science fiction films AI Artificial Intelligence, 2001, Minority Report, 2002, and War of the Worlds, 2005, the historical dramas Amistad, 1997, Munich, 2005, Warhorse, 2011, Lincoln, 2012, Bridge of Spies, 2015, and The Post, 2017, the animated film The Adventures of Tintin, 2011, the musical West Side Story, 2021, and the semi-autobiographical drama The Fabelmans, 2022. Spielberg co-founded Amblin Entertainment and DreamWorks, and he has served as a producer for many successful films and television series, among them Poltergeist, 1982, Gremlins, 1984, Back to the Future, 1985, Who Framed Roger Rabbit, 1988, and Band of Brothers, 2001. He has had a long collaboration with the composer John Williams, with whom he has worked for all but 5 of his feature films. Several of Spielberg's works are considered among the greatest films in history, and some are among the highest-grossing films ever. In 2013, Time listed him as one of the 100 most influential people, and in 2023, Spielberg was the recipient of the first-ever Time 100 Impact Award in the US. Spielberg met actress Amy Irving in 1976 when she auditioned for Close Encounters of the Third Kind. After meeting her, Spielberg told his co-producer Julia Phillips, "I met a real heartbreaker last night." Although she was too young for the role, she and Spielberg began dating and she eventually moved into what she described as his bachelor funky house. They broke up in 1979. In 1984, they renewed their romance and married in November 1985. Their son, Max, had been born on June 13th of that year. In 1989, the couple divorced. They agreed to live near each other to share custody of their son. Their divorce settlement is one of the most expensive in history. Spielberg met actress Kate Capshaw when he cast her in Indiana Jones and the Temple of Doom. They married on October 12, 1991. Capshaw converted to Judaism before their marriage. Spielberg said he rediscovered the honor of being a Jew when they married. He said, "Kate is Protestant and she insisted on converting to Judaism. She spent a year studying, did the mikveh, the whole thing. She chose to do a full conversion before we were married in 1991, and she married me after becoming a Jew. I think that, more than anything else, brought me back to Judaism." He credits her for the family's level of observance. "This Shiksa goddess has made me a better Jew than my own parents," he said. He and his family live in Pacific Palisades, California and East Hampton, New York. Spielberg is widely regarded as one of the greatest film directors of all time and is the most commercially successful director in film history. He is the recipient of many accolades, including 3 Academy Awards, 2 BAFTA Awards, 4 Golden Globe Awards, and 4 Directors Guild of America Awards, as well as the AFI Life Achievement Award in 1995, the Kennedy Center Honor in 2006, the Cecil B. DeMille Award in 2009 and the Presidential Medal of Freedom in 2015. 7 of his films have been inducted into the National Film Registry by the Library of Congress as culturally, historically or aesthetically significant.